What's up guys, Coach T, Flamesword, OpTic Strength. Today we're gonna show you how to fix these.
I know you're gonna dig this.
All right, knees shooting forward. Common problem that you may have, very easy to correct over a course of time. So, knees shooting forward generally is from people being, again, quad dominant, much like the last video. Naturally, you wanna shoot your knees out, the first movement to go down, okay? This is a big problem because it doesn't enable you to get the full range of motion, because as you go down with your knees, your quads are already stretched out so far that you can't lower any further, okay? So what has to happen is we have to shift the hips back. The first movement that you make should be your hips coming back in this direction, okay? Which enables and fires out the glutes and the hamstring and doesn't pre-stretch the quads. This going down enables us to get to a full range of motion or even sitting back with good technique. Obviously this is very deep. We don't need to be this deep, but if you're flexible enough, you could squat this position. Another reason that knees shoot forward is through flexibility in the posterior chain, okay? Your glutes, your hamstrings, and your lower back and upper back. So we sit on our butts all day long. Generally, most of us sit on our butts all day long, so those muscles are very tight. If the muscles cannot stretch further enough, they're naturally, your body's gonna go into your quads in order to get to a range of motion that's acceptable for you. So we have to be able to be flexible in the posterior chain. So the first drill we're gonna do is we're gonna put Mike through what I call a front wall squat. So he's gonna step up to the wall. He's gonna get about as close as he can, okay? He's going to raise his hands up as tall as he can, but he's not gonna touch the wall. You wanna just feather the wall a little bit. From here, he's gonna try and do a squat without allowing his knees to hit the cement wall. Go ahead and lower down, keeping himself up. So if he does this right, he'll be able to get full range of motion. Okay, so if that happens, all we have to do, take a baby step back, okay? They won't make that much difference, but it gives you a little bit more range of motion up top, okay? Okay, so go ahead and really focus on sitting back, not allowing your knees to shoot forward. Go down as deep and as comfortable as you possibly can, and then come up. Great. This is also a great tool to practice keeping the chest vertical. The way I teach is I want nipples to floor. So when I go down, I want to sit back in this position here, keeping the neck nice and straight and the back and spine aligned, okay? A lot of people teach this position, keeping the chest up. But generally what most people do, they fold. So this is a great tool in order to keep the chest up and actually sitting back in your hips. So he's gonna come in and do it again one more time. Okay?
Don't touch, right?
Don't touch. Don't try not to touch, because that's gonna help you not relax up here, but focus on keeping your upper body level. Let's go ahead and think about shooting back, sitting back on the balls of his feet. His hips are back, his chest is flat, spine and neck are aligned. If you're looking up, hands are up. He's gonna drive through. Now that, to me, that's a perfect squat. So adding these in before your lifts, even after lifts, or even between lifts are a great tool. I remember when we first worked together, I would make them do a set of lifts and then come over to a wall and do about a set of 10 of these. It helps cement that movement, that proper alignment, that proper position into their brains so they can then transfer into their lifts and have better positions.
These are my go-tos. You could do them anywhere, at home, in the bathroom, at school, doesn't matter. You find a wall, you could do them.
So transitioning from the wall into a practical scenario, he's gonna do an overhead squat with a PVC pipe, so very light. So we're gonna have the same mentality. He's gonna lift his hands up, lift the PVC pipe above his head, making sure it stays over his shoulder and over his spine in basic middle alignment, okay? Generally what's gonna happen if you watch from a side, if you see that you're having bad upper body position, the bar is gonna fall forward. So he naturally has to move the bar back as he goes down to keep it over his center of mass. So from here, he's gonna think about doing that wall squat again. He's gonna make sure he sets his hips back and lowers himself down. Go ahead and lower down, making sure that the bar comes back a little bit. Notice how his spine stays along straight and then drives up. So now do a bad one, Mike. Make your hands go forward as you go down. There you go, and come up. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for is that bar to stay right through his hips. Should be right through his hips, coming back just a little bit. Good, drive through and up, nice. Couple more. Very nice. Sitting back and push through, good. So going even further, okay, now we're gonna add a little bit of weight into it. Now, if you have somebody who can spot you, this is a great tool. This is definitely something you have to use with a partner, okay? When I'm gonna go down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna put my hand pretty much right where his toe line is and create a cup. Right now, what I want to see him do is squat down with a little bit of weight, making sure his knees do not hit my hands. So he's going to go down. Good, good, good. And drive through. Come up and hit about 3 reps. Come down, come up. Come down, come up. One more. Come up. Good. So very easy transition into using some weight. Generally, once you put on weight, you don't remember or don't think about doing what you practice without weight. So great tool to use, transferring into the bigger weights.
And with that, our squat series is complete. If you guys want to watch the 2 prior videos, they will be in the description below. As always, those were tips from Coach T and Flamesword. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Lift big,
Shred smart. That's a cumulative, or we've now hit 3. You've now seen three squat.
There's 3 total squat videos. With them, you look for some.
Yeah, that's going on.
Definitely.
Always. I got the best bloopers in the house.